Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Hellenica, where last we left we fought some bandits a couple times, failed to get through without taking any damage on the tutorial mission, and now we're in Athens. No city since doomed Atlantis has done more to birth the Age of Steam, and to this day our zeal and industrious stoke our furnaces and power inventions. Oddly enough, actually, they're saying that there's a lot of infrastructure things that lacks. But they had discovered steam power in the ancient world. They just used it for toys and didn't really figure out the industrial or the high end applications of it. So this is probably theorizing that somebody in the ancient world realized, hey, this steam power thing, it looks like it could do something good, and then somehow managed to make infrastructure for it. I am Plato, the scholar. If you have any questions about this grand city, let me know. Okay, Alcibiades, Xenophon, Plato. Okay, let's go talk to Plato. What makes you think we need help finding our way around Athens? Well, judging by your peculiar dress, you're probably foreigners. Ha! From the land of bearskins and oil stains. Don't mind him. Athens is mostly a welcoming city. Though newcomers like yourself are probably intimidated by how grand it is, so don't be shy about asking me any questions you have. Intimidated? Like a bear at a fox's den. I'm not here for your statues or steam engines. I came seeking wisdom and counsel. The wisest priests and philosophers of our age can be found on top of that hill known as the Acropolis. Located on a hill, this district of Athens is home to the city's premier political and religious buildings. That was real life. Alcibiades, Xenophon, and I would be there studying with Socrates, were it not for all the Luddites rallying there. A self-important student of Socrates from the powerful Alcmaeonid family. I don't know if that's real life or not. Might likely be. Student of Socrates who's obsessed with military history and technology. An intellectual and political leader in Athens teaches philosophy to Alcibiades, Plato, and Xenophon. To Hades with the Luddites. Maybe I can find someone there to help me make sense of Artemis' vision. Plural of Luddite. A person opposed to the technological progress of the Age of Steam. Luddites are known for their violent protests, smashing steam engines and mechanical looms. Greek underworld of the land of the dead. Also the name of the god ruling that well. I've already clicked this. New path unlocked. To follow the new path, click the story button that will appear in the top left. Okay, we can't talk to Plato anymore. There's a desperate man, there's Xenophon, and there's Alcibiades. We could also do this, but let's talk to this. Alcibiades, please. With your family connections, the Luddites would let you pass undisturbed. No. But if the food isn't delivered, people could starve. And I feel for them, but I'd be risking my neck by angering the Luddites. If you had just kept your head down, you might have found another steamship captain to make an example of. Now leave. I shouldn't even be seen talking with an exile. Interesting. We still have that. What's that man been exiled for? Regrettably, the Luddite mobs have been intimidating the assembly into exiling those they associate with technology. It's a troubling consequence of our democratic system, but I'm confident Socrates will sort it out soon. Okay. Plato, you can captain a ship, can't you? A well-meaning, somewhat arrogant golden boy student of Socrates. Not one that's been impounded by the Luddites after its owner has been exiled. I'd sooner stick my hand in a hornet's nest. Plus, Socrates says we need to tread carefully in these volatile times. But I'm sorry, I can't. There must be someone who's willing to help. How is it that Athens dominates the Aegean when its men are so timid to face obstacles? Well, for the hoplites, foot soldiers, rigid training and individual courage are definitely important, but Athens is more of a naval power. Our strength comes from strategy and skillful shipwrights. Encyclopedic as always, Xenophon, but it's a shame none of your studies have taught you to recognize an insult. And you, it's easy for a forest yokel to criticize us, but I don't see you risking your life to deal with the Luddite mobs. New path unlocked. Okay, we don't have any of that. Let's talk to Xenophon. You've come from outside Athens, haven't you? And any news of the Spartan Civil War? The rebels haven't really made gains near Corinth, have they? A formerly prosperous port city that was destroyed by Poseidon. We wouldn't know. We came from just north of here. Drat. This is Xenophon. He's studied as much military history as all the generals in Athens combined. Hardly a feat when the only skill required to become an Athenian general is popularity. I guess you'd prefer the Spartan way of doing things. Laugh all you want, but there are reasons they've been undefeated for the past 2 centuries. They value honor, discipline, training, and a passionate desire to pretend the past half-century never happened. Look what happened when their king dragged them into the Age of Steam. Those Luddites got so upset they started a civil war. That's not the only reason. He also freed their slaves. Almost 40 years after the rest of Greece. Why are you so concerned about Sparta? I was under the impression Athens preferred its neighbors weak. Maybe at other times, but King Artaxerxes is consolidating Persian power and building an army. Greece is torn apart by strifes, but it is only by fighting together that we turn back the Persians at Marathon! City of battle, where 50 years ago the Greeks drove the Persian invaders from their shores. Just 50 years ago. If the coins we found on the bandits mean Persia is interested in Greek affairs, it'd be good to have Spartans to ward them off. Those brass heads aren't good for much besides scowling at foes anyway. Can we talk to you more? I just don't understand how the Spartan rebels haven't been crushed. Refusing to use steam technology against Sparta's steam autokinetons should be suicide. That is suspicious. Perhaps I should head to Sparta. Wait, why would we go there? Xenophon is right. Spartan battles are decided by brute force, not clever tricks. Sorry! Without the aid of battle theomechani, the rebels should be like rabbits attacking a bear. Steam power devices, plural theomechane. The war shouldn't be lasting this long, and we've learned that Persians could be working with bandits in the area, so perhaps they have also had a hand in these brass head civil war. New path unlocked! Okay. Let's talk to the brat. Hello, I'm Alcibiades of the Alcmeonidae. I really don't know Greek. Obviously you've heard of me. A powerful family, Athenian aristocrats. Apparently Nephele has... I'm doing all the voices the same. You have heard of me? Relax, Alcibiades. Unless they intend to enter Athenian politics, why would they care? Alcmeonidae shape Athenian politics, and Athenian politics should shape the world. Whatever Buckwater hill town they're from owes some of what they calls prosperity to Athenian steamships. And Athens owes some of what it calls riots to the incendiary speeches your brother rallies the Luddites with. Couldn't you tell him to cool his rhetoric? Calais is just seeking power using the means available to him. The leader of the Luddites in Athens. Firebrand, like him, isn't going to win over even-headed industrialists in the assembly, so he has to try another strategy. So what part of his strategy involves angry mobs burning down factories? Come now, Xenophon, you make it sound like his brother's an arsonist. He's just positioning himself to benefit with the mob's actions force compromise in the assembly. You're a jerk. Your brother rallies Luddites, as in people who hate technology. How can anyone hate technology? Because Calais told them they do. What? It can't be that simple. The age of steam has left many feeling orphaned as the world around them changed rapidly. We're going through that in real life right now. 10 years ago, our harbor teemed with wooden triremes. Now it's full of clanking steamships. The newfound efficiency of the age of steam radically transformed Athenian industry. The common man's heart is overwhelmed by change, and no matter what speeches Socrates gives them about the wonders of steam power, they still won't accept it. They believe that what makes them uneasy is wrong, and that hating it makes them righteous. Calais simply tells them what they want to hear, and so they have made him their demagogue. That's terrible! Okay, we've exhausted all of our conversation topics here. So let's look at our story paths. What's this? We don't have any skill points. We have our settings. We're not going to change them. We don't have... Okay. depressurize. Okay. We're going to look at story. We're here. We have this. I can't ignore the desperate man's pleas. I'll help him get to his ship. Recent happenings of the Spartan Civil War are too suspicious to ignore. I'm not sure if it's the threat Artemis was warning me about, but it might be related. Sounds like Socrates may know what my vision means. Let's track him down in the Acropolis. We're going to do the desperate man. I don't know if you can backtrack or not, but we're going to do the desperate man. Alcibiades, here's an example of bravery for you, Athenian. Here's an example of bravery for you, Athenian sheep. You there. We'll help you reclaim your ship and deliver your cargo to those who need it. I thank you very much for the kind offer, but my ship needs a captain. Have either of you even been on a steamship? Well, plenty of times. My father was a merchant, and he would take me on trade voyages when I was younger. Really? Oh yeah, he taught me all about how the boilers powers the giant paddle wheels, and even let me steer it a little. I bet I could captain one, no problem. Okay, but what about the Luddites? I'll deal with them. And I'll help her! Oh? Xenophon, you know better than to antagonize the Luddites. So I should miss a chance to see the first woman captain since ruthless Artemisia and her fierce female bodyguard? No way! I'm not her bodyguard. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Okay. There's my ship, but they've doubled the guard. Perhaps we could use a diversion like General Pelopides did when this isn't one of your history lessons. Watch and learn something of actual combat. Okay. Absorb more than 25 damage with Xenophon's decoy. Defeat all the Luddites. And a secret one that we don't know. Okay, you are a desperate man. What is opportunist? Deal bonus damage to an enemy that has already been damaged by an ally this turn. Decoy. Okay, I guess I have to move first. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Let's see. Nope. Ah, there's a lever there. There we go. And you. I'm wondering if Xenophon is our next person. You can throw a rock. Throw a rock, then. And go. Oh wow, he survived. Maybe I should have had you throw a rock at the other guy. Nice! Okay. You have that thing. Okay. Can't hit you. Yeah, we'll hit you. And go. Oh, nice. You took damage from hitting the wall. Ow. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a fairly useful ability. Okay, I have to move, then attack. Okay. So, we're going to get rid of you. You have a torch. I don't like that you have a torch. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Good. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Probably kill him. Yep, killed him. Oh, missiles take extra damage when you take them go from on high. Nice touch. I had not realized that. Okay. Okay. Slash. Here we go. Nice. Ow. Okay. I'm using the decoy so much because of that secret thing, and plus I'm kind of curious what the limits of it are. There we go. I'm going to defend. And defend, I think. There we go. Okay. Bear! Defend. Why am I defending again? Because we're giving the military brat something to do. There we go. I think one more use of decoy should be good. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, we'll do it again. And I know my alarm just rang. I did hear that. I notice that the I'm gonna show you it one more time here. Notice everything's glowing now. I think that's because it's actually managing to what do you call it? A targeting. So it's a taunt, so it'll target everything around it. And just in case they survive. I haven't gotten to show you Nephele's depressurized yet. Probably should have used that right off the beginning. Oh, good. There we go. Push a barrel into 3 enemies. Okay. Okay. Well, my timer did go off, so I'll see you in the next video.